I'm Natalie Bourgeois, and I play Single Friend in that parenting musical.
What's a single friend?
What is a single friend? So basically, the show goes through all the trials and tribulations of being a parent today, and no parent would be complete without their single friend that doesn't have kids to hang out with. And so basically, I'm the friend that the mom always calls on when she needs something. Because I don't have kids, I'm always available. But what's also fun about my character is I add a little bit of conflict because I don't exactly like kids. And I end up having to be the babysitter for the toddlers at one point, which is a whole chaotic thing because I'm their last choice. So that's a little bit of my role in the show.
By the end of the show, do you want to have kids?
I'm not going to give it away, but let's just say that I do have some redeeming qualities, and she does come around. She does come around by the end.
And where have we seen you before?
So you may have seen me on the first Broadway National Tour of Pretty Woman the Musical. I was in the ensemble and understudied Vivian Ward, and I've also appeared in different regional theater productions, as well as I was in a chorus line at New York City Center. So,
Who'd you play in a chorus line?
I was in the ensemble, and I understudied Bibi and Deanna.
Nice. And what kind of roles would you like to take on?
Oh, wow. I'm always open for anything. I love new works. I would say two dream roles for me right now would be Elphaba in Wicked and Catherine Howard in Six. Yeah.
OGrudnik, and I'm playing Mom.
And where have we seen you before?
You actually haven't seen me many places. I am currently a singer with the Satin Dolls, which is a 1940s pinup trio around the city.
Yes, my friend Eli Marcus had you guys.
Yes, wonderful. I love to see it. But yes, I love singing with those girls, and it's led me to a lot of wonderful things and trained me well, so I can't complain.
Tell us a little bit about your role in the show.
I'm playing Mom, which is really, I think, the most empathetic of all roles. But what I'm trying to do is also bring the humor to the reality of what Mom is. She really cares for her kids, but you also see her balance everything that she has going on, which is amazing that she's able to do it.
What do you bring from watching your mom and seeing other moms to this role?
I think a sense of humor is really, my mom is the funniest woman. She's very sarcastic, but she was very wise as well. And so if I can bring a little bit of what I know from life to Mom, that means I think I'm playing her well, you know?
And what other kind of roles would you like to take on?
I would love to be tested. I think that the industry shows you that you can do many things, and I would love to take on something a little different next time, a little sultry.
Brian Owen, and I'm playing Todd and the narrator, and then a whole bevy of other roles throughout the show.
Where have we seen you before?
You've seen me here in New York. Most recently, I was doing Dogman the musical with the director of that parenting musical, Jen Weinman. I've been on Sesame Street. I've been in regional theaters all over. I just finished a run of Bye Bye Birdie up at the Argyle Theater on Long Island. Which that's a close theater to New York City. If people want to get out.
No, we actually cover it.
Oh, great, yeah. It's a really great theater. We just finished Bye Bye Birdie there, so. Yeah.
And what do you bring from your experiences to the roles that you play in the show?
What an interesting question. Thank you.
What?
For me, I am the youngest of 7 siblings, 6 older sisters, and me. I've been an uncle since the time I was 3. You know, I may not be a parent myself, but I have been around children and kids, and in the case of like my sisters and my family, people who are just trying to learn how to do the hard thing while in the middle of it. And I think that's really present within that parenting musical, just like a really true and honest sense of this is hard, this is unpredictable, but this is so rewarding. And what I love about the show and working with Jen Weinman and this material is it asks a level of bring that same sense of unpredictability and honesty and play and imagination that you have with children, or have in those, or have with playing with children, and that type of imagination. And how can you bring that honestly to what the Fullers have written? So you kind of actually get to step out and really play
It sounds like this musical is going to help parents become better parents.
If only, if I think you're right. I think this musical will help parents become better parents, if only to give them a release valve, even to just like let the pressure out. My wife and her group of friends, once a year they started doing this thing that they call Tales from the Crib. And it's an evening where anyone who hasn't had any of the women in their friend group who hasn't had kids yet can to get together with the people who have. And it's like the night for real questions. Like, how is this gonna affect my body? Like, what are the real parts? Like, what's the hard, what's the rewarding? And they like really hash it out over this night. That's kind of what this feels like, where it's like, you know what? You're doing great, sweetheart. It's hard. It's a hard job. So come, have a night out. It's really honest, maybe a little too real, but it's gonna be a release valve for you to be able to be like, oh, yeah, you know what? It is hard, but it's all worth it.